After the end of World War II in 1945, the United States emerged as one of the most powerful nations in the world. As Europe and Asia were rebuilding from the destruction of the war, the U.S. government began establishing military bases across different regions of the globe. These bases were not only meant to defend American interests but also to maintain global stability and deter potential enemies. During the early years of the Cold War, tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union increased rapidly. To counter the growing influence of communism, the U.S. built strategic military bases in Europe, Asia, and the Pacific. Countries such as Germany, Japan, South Korea, and the United Kingdom became key locations for American forces. These bases allowed the United States to quickly deploy troops, aircraft, and naval forces whenever a crisis occurred. Over time, the network expanded further, creating a worldwide system of military installations that allowed the U.S. to project power far beyond its own borders. This strategy became one of the most important elements of American foreign policy and military planning in the second half of the 20th century. As the Cold War intensified, the United States worked closely with its allies to strengthen collective security arrangements. Military alliances such as NATO played a major role in shaping where American bases were placed. Large air bases, naval ports, and logistical centers were constructed to support both American forces and Allied troops. These installations also became critical points for intelligence gathering, surveillance operations, and early warning systems against potential threats. The global expansion of U.S. military bases was driven by several strategic reasons. One of the main goals was rapid response capability. By having forces already stationed in different regions, the United States could respond quickly to conflicts, humanitarian crises, or threats against its allies. For example, bases in Europe help support NATO operations, while bases in the Middle East allow the U.S. to monitor critical energy routes and regional conflicts. In Asia, American bases in Japan and South Korea act as a deterrent against potential aggression and help maintain balance in the region. Another important factor is logistics and supply. Military bases provide locations for storing equipment, fuel, weapons, and supplies needed for operations around the world. Aircraft carriers and naval fleets also rely on overseas bases for maintenance and support. As a result, this network functions like a global infrastructure system that allows the U.S. military to operate almost anywhere on the planet. Over the decades, hundreds of installations, from small airfields to massive military complexes, have been established, forming one of the largest military networks in human history. These bases also serve as training grounds where American troops conduct joint exercises with Allied forces, improving coordination and strengthening military partnerships across continents. Today, the United States maintains hundreds of military facilities in dozens of countries around the world. Some estimates suggest there are more than 700 American military bases outside the United States, stretching from Europe and the Middle East to Africa and the Pacific Ocean. These bases play a crucial role in intelligence gathering, counterterrorism operations, joint military training, and maintaining alliances with partner nations. However, the presence of U.S. bases abroad has also been the subject of debate and criticism. Some people view them as a necessary tool for global security and stability, while others argue that they represent excessive military influence or create tensions with local populations. Despite these debates, the network of American military bases remains a key part of U.S. global strategy. It allows the United States to maintain a powerful international presence, protect trade routes, support allies, and respond rapidly to crises anywhere in the world. In many ways, this worldwide system of bases has shaped modern geopolitics and continues to influence international relations in the 21st century.